guys, welcome back to your musicianship course. I am the one and only Ella. Today we're going to be talking about augmented sixth chords. Augmented sixth chords are a category of predominant chords that are built on the lower sixth scale degree in major keys and normal sixth scale degree in minor keys. So the bottom note is lay, which is a half step above sol in a given key. Although they're enharmonic, make sure you don't spell it as C, aka the raised fifth. The top note is the raised fourth scale degree Fi. It's Fi in both major and minor keys. So the outer voices would form an augmented sixth. When resolving, the lay in the bass would go down by a half step to sol, and the top note Fi would go up by a half step to, you guessed it, sol. Like so. Approaching are dominant by a half step from both above and below. Again, though it is enharmonically equivalent to a minor seventh, make sure it is spelled as an augmented sixth since it resolves differently from minor sevenths. There are three types of augmented sixth chords: Italian, French, and German. The middle intervals are what's determining the type of the augmented sixth chord. Let's first look at the Italian augmented sixth chord. When we add the tonic on top of our bass note, lay, we are essentially building a major third above, and we can call the result of this an Italian augmented sixth chord. Let's listen to an example. Here's a piano reduction excerpt from the overture of Mozart's Magic Flute. As you can hear here, the Italian augmented sixth chord almost sounds kind of hollow in the middle, like a panne. That's because there are only 3 pitches in this chord. Let's take our Italian augmented sixth chord and add the supertonic on top of our tonic. Now you have built a
French augmented sixth chord.
French augmented sixth chord.
The French augmented sixth chord, especially in the closest position, has an interval of a major second in the middle. Therefore, it sounds more clustered than the Italian augmented sixth chord. Here's an example of the French augmented sixth chord in its closest position, from the third movement of Beethoven's Piano Sonata No. 3. Before I give you the last type, let's first listen to something without looking at the music. See if you can tell the quality of this chord. What do you think this chord is? It sounds like a dominant seventh, right? But no! It's spelled differently and it has a different function. If we take the French augmented sixth chord and raise the second scale degree by a half step to a may, we would have ourselves a German augmented sixth chord. An example of this can be found in the first movement of Mozart's String Quartet K173. Let's have a listen. German augmented sixth chords can also be seen a lot in lead sheet symbols, where they're written as major minor seventh chords on the minor sixth scale degree. For example, in the key of C major, we would see something like A flat dominant seventh going to a G dominant seventh. It's the equivalent of going from a German augmented sixth chord to a dominant seventh chord if we were to write this in Roman numerals. And this is known as the tritone substitution. What is it substituting, you ask? It's substituting the 5/7 of 5. In this case, would be a D dominant seventh chord. It's called the tritone substitution because their roots are a tritone apart, and they share a tritone.